Hello YouTube, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're at. We're gonna go and react to this is probably the 8th episode of俺好きなのはお前だけかよ. So I was told this was actually that last episode was actually an anime original. But I feel like it's something we kind of need to sort of dust ourselves off for the next little arc here. As you can clearly see from the reviews, Mal is sort of tripping, right? Can be tripping with these damn, like, I'm not saying they're all bad. Like, I hate it when people say it's all bad without some sort of justification for that. But there are some reviews. There are reviews. As of right now, Mal is in a fucking crisis, where they're allowing such hard, the daft ass reviews like this. A few years ago, I had something as short as this, and it was not as short as this, and it was kind of just deleted by mods because it was spoiled. Because it said spoilers, even though I didn't give that much, and because it was too short. This is much shorter, and this is quite short too. It doesn't really fit into the character limit, and yet it's being allowed. I don't know what. This is why you don't trust. Okay, so I'm not saying don't completely disregard the scores and the reviews and all. Just don't take them all for granted. And I will be fair. I mean, I will say that reading some reviews and looking at the scores can somewhat affect how I feel about a show. But at the same time, I have to watch the show because it gives me a little bit of what to expect. But in the end, I need to watch it for myself and to know how it feels. So it does affect me in terms of my premature impression, like before watching. But at the same time, I try to keep that I try not to put it affect my judgment that much. But I'm not an easy guy to please. Like, to be honest, I've said that a couple of times as of recently. It's just simply put, this guy just doesn't like the sort of comedy that is supplied here, and on paper, I was supposed to hate this show, like from the start. If you have not seen the preseason broadcast I've had with Otaku Saga, it's by them, but it featured me, and I did. If you have not seen the host, well, if you're new or not, but it just kind of dawned on me, like, they're making tropes. It was pretty funny. The first arc really pulled me in, and right now I can't get out the ship. I'm gonna stick with it at this point. Oh god, it's raining over here where I am. I'm sorry, but yeah, let's just go ahead with this. It's gonna be fun. Although I don't know about this arc. Because I've heard about, like, it gets boring afterwards. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. So it's gonna be episode 8, if I'm not mistaken. There's a lot of stuff I do want to think about going into next year. I mean, depending on if I'm still able to do a lot of reactions for next year. That's sort of up in the air, considering, because of course I gotta consider my own personal obligations, like for real life, and then all the above, and whether or not I want to change the sort of content I want to share, and because or if I need to move to another platform, because Copa is being a cunt at this point. All right. Don't let this. But okay, this is not a child-friendly video. Okay, just reminding you guys. And I pretty much from the start, like, if it's on a basic YouTube, more likely or not, it's not gonna be child-friendly. Okay, there's YouTube's kids. Okay, so I'll just end up rambling about YouTube and Copa again. I'm sorry. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with this. Okay, so episode 8 starting in 3, 2, 1, go. One year ago. So a little bit of a flashback. Damn, you bought a lot. Oh yeah, that's a child. Oh yeah, it's not a childhood friend. It's just someone whom she feels deeply associated with, even though it was only just over a year ago, because she feels encouraged or inspired by him. The funny thing is that connections like this can happen on a whim. I'm not saying this is the anime opening of the year. I mean, no, the season. But it's sure fucking catchy. Especially how the opening visuals kind of really fit. I'm not saying picture perfect, but it's just kind of like... Oh, we back to the present. My tragedy has already begun. She's watched way too many of those. What was it? She wants them. He wants them dies. Yoki Chiharu. I'll just call it Chiharu. Okay. Oh, she has her. She also has a nickname, Tsubaki. Okay. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, that day. Yep. Uh-oh. Someone's a fan. Agents. Yes, we get it. You love them. Sponsored by Ponycam. What, I don't know. Whatever sponsor you want. Uh-oh. Oh. The... And then some. The sun's okay with this. The girls, on the other hand, it's all revolving around that one damn baseball game. Who else could be involved? You asked him a question. Yeah, alright. How many pens he's gonna crack by the end of this episode? I got 2. Yeah, alright. Yeah, tell me. What the fuck? Just a change of tone of his voice just fucking sells the shit. Is that supposed to be a reference to another show I don't know or don't remember right now? What the? Go where? What? Who put that there? She put that there. She 100% put that there. It's such the most obvious fucking the most obvious fucking banana peel in the middle of the hallway, and he was gonna fall for it. Because it was too early. Trying to play nice guy here. Fuck. She's shining like the... Oh, he found found his angel. He's getting extra. the spirit is just getting exorcised right out of the evil spirit's trying exorcised right out of him. You know it's not gonna end well. That's a lot of food. She obviously did not pack it for herself. Too late. Does that really look like a few? Why is she talking like that? Pansy seems to know what's up. He ate all. Damn. What exactly did he just eat? It can't just all be right. No, just buy a new one already. So they got their own thing, but Joro... Yeah, of course she's gonna stay behind and talk about something regarding... Oh, okay, it's not him. Oh. Something between you and me, basically. That went a bit interesting there. Just like, huh, what's going on? I swear the fuck, man. One of these days he's gonna have a broken back because of her. I think he's gotten so this is the little annual thing he got going on here. Uh-oh. Fuck, it's half hanging out. Yeah, fuck, he lost it. Oh yeah, that. Damn, this is not good. Now you lost it. This is gonna be. Oh, new characters. They're somehow going to be connected with that damn baseball game. So someone else is watching. Oh, yeah. This can't be good. He's trying to replace that book. There is no way he's eating that much. Sold. And this makes it even worse because she already views her as his angel. This fucking moment. Rip. Gotta break to it. She's got serious now. He's intent on not. This is gonna be a start of some. Not because now that she doesn't want him to be with her. And I'm pretty sure she's up to something. I just don't. Well, the way the tone of her voice is like, she's up to something. I don't know. The fact that it just that little bitty bitch she calls it, man. So, first now that Tsubaki kind of knows him, and now she'll be showing up all over the place. And then now he's obligated to replace Panty's book, which he borrowed but accidentally ruined because of that fucking bitch right there. To be fair, it's her usual thing. It's not like she knew about it, but still. My conclusion after much consideration. What could this turn to? I don't even know. All I can say is this is not gonna end. This is the sort of a rather ominous feel of sequence, like when Asuna got involved. And you also saw those other two girls that actually did help find Joe. I do question how. I do really wonder how they knew about it, but I'm guessing Joel just told them what it looked like off screen, or they just were able to find. They just assumed they just had a lucky sort of assumption. That was kind of weird. But the whole jokes aside, I mean, I would want to ramble about not ramble, but just like I would like to talk about those. But there's not something I really want to say that it's something analytical sort of basis, but let me just go ahead and check in some of the chats. He might have something. No, sorry, I don't have it. So, but the comedy here kind of just comes from you can hear like Joro's inner thought dialogue. It's just like it, and I know this is something we already know from the start, but the thing that it's kind of riding off the comedy here is that it works it kind of works from Joro's sort of inner dialogue that he tries, because he's trying to play the nice guy, but inside he is just like he is just having all these sorts of expletives and all these wild thoughts and all. And this Tsubaki girl just kind of come in, shook up his little boat or whatever you call it. Like, it just gets more complicated because it looks like it's going to be a crowd, sort of a crowd. I mean, the thing, like, Asnaro just like snapped her pen. Okay, so I was going to do a count because she snapped her pen again. Although I'm not so sure how she was able. Like, it looked like the same pen she just snapped. So I'm just wondering if that's an animation error, or if that's just, or if they just straight up wanted to keep the gag with that, or if that was on purpose. Like Asuka just, and Asuka is just like, just having her solar dialogues like someone else is just involved, because yes, she's like, she kind of gets to sit be seated next to Jo, her desk is next to Joe, and they could obviously talk, but Tsubaki's going to be obviously involved, or her real name's Chiharu, but Tsubaki is more so her sort of like, doesn't everyone has their sort of nicknames, it seems. I think that has to be a common element in this show, that there is that almost every single one of them have some sort of nickname to go with them that will determine like the sort of person they are in one way or another. Sakura's the cosmos, being how she has that sort of air to her, like she is from otherworldly or some sort of from space, like the sort of ways that she kind of conducts herself, that she feels that she's kind of like higher up, like into space or something, like she's from the cosmos or something. I can get by with that. Aoi, of course, Himawari, kind of explains to how Hima, like a troublesome, Wari or sorry, and Wari are just like, oh, something is it pertains to something troublesome, and it kind of speaks to her nature. And Pansy is interesting because Pansy, I think, kind of points to how, like, kind of how scheming she can kind of be, well, how, or seemingly, and in fact she's always having this sort of, she has that sort of like unsettling air to her. And then of course, because we know, like, we do know about her how she looks, how she looks without her glasses, and that she's beautiful, but she wants to stay like the nerdy looking glass girl that is just helping out as in the library and all. Asunaro, that's a tough one. I'm guessing if like, maybe it pertains to something like she's sort of like someone may explain to her informative. So I'm not so sure. I mean, I don't have a familiarity with the kanji of it. I mean, I don't know if I can find one that. Sun is just it just kind of, sunshine like it also it kind of pertains to the sort of thing when she the enlightenment and all, and the fact that he plays baseball and supposedly the good guy, although he is a scum too. I mean, everyone is, to be honest. So that kind of fits. Tsubaki, I'm not sure. I think it has something to do with I think it kind of is played off the name the name that she sells something like teriyaki, and then the lock thing, the key part is that I guess that you can get it off that. Maybe I'm looking into this, but I just found that sort of interesting. So Sasakwa, I'm not sure how to say it, but I'm guessing it just kind of pertains to her Tsundere's sort of personality, I guess. But anyways, so episode 8 here is just setting up at this point, in my opinion, with Tsubaki getting involved in Joro's life. Well, not okay. Well, we see how they were associated, because last year it's back to that baseball game. Joro met that girl, and she wasn't doing so well in terms of selling during the whole game, and he just came by and bought pretty much everything in there, and she felt thankful for it. She wants to repay him, and she feels like she's been encouraged, and that's why she's just kind of transferred to his school, because because that one moment just kind of it sort of had a life changer for her, I guess. And the way she went about with it, though, it feels like she went about it like she's the noble knight and all. I mean, even you see Joel, kind of pointing that out in his internal dialogue. And now that he is going to work, I mean, because he insists on getting the money to get Pansy a new copy of the book she gave him, or she let him borrow. And the fact that she knows that she is aware, like, this is the whole thing with Tsubaki is going to be troublesome, because does Tsubaki have an ulterior motive? But I would not doubt it. I mean, because Asuna obviously did, and there may be more to Tsubaki's story, behind like her association, and like is there more like what happened, what did we not see in the flashback that led her to what she might do as a twist later on, which would be next episode, technically. Don't spoil me on what happens. I mean, if it turns out predictable, so be it. It has to, but at least it has to come out and make sense in one way or another. So the joke still hit. The pedal is sort of like not pressed as much as usual, but it's still on there. It was better than what this week's Kemonomichi episode showed. I still do have my concerns about can it keep the pedal, can it maintain it until the season ends, and I doubt there's gonna get a new season, and I'd rather it not, because it's kind of just basically doing this job fair enough as just a one-off sort of thing. Sometimes shows are just made that way, even though as much as we'd like a season 2. So yeah, so there's that. So other than that, that'll do it for this edition of Orski Reaction. So smash that button if you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're interested in getting notifications and updates to new developed content and videos on this channel, just subscribe, hit the bell icon below if you have not yet. Also, check out the links to the description of this video, links to my Discord server, my Patreon page, my Twitter, and the other social media platforms I use. You can also check out the other channels on YouTube that support. You can also try to support me financially on PayPal until I get monetization, although I don't even know about this monetization. There's trouble with it because of Copa and all, and the whole kid-friendly stuff. But on that note, that'll do it for this edition of Anime Reactions, and it's not kid-friendly. So until then, guys, we'll see you next time.